Hi guys! Our second book for this week is What is God? It's by Ethan Boritzer, illustrated by Robbie Morantz, and published by Firefly Books. What is God? You are asking a very, very big question. Boys and girls, grown-ups, and old people, everyone wants to know, what is God? People who live in forests and mountains, people who live in deserts, in cities, on farms. Everyone wants to know, what is God? Maybe because we can't really talk about God. Maybe because we can't see God. Or maybe because we can't hear God or even taste or smell or touch God. Maybe we can only feel God, like we can feel love, or like we can feel happy or sad. Maybe God is what you feel when you stand on a very high mountain and see a big, beautiful view all around you. Or maybe God is what you feel when you hear beautiful music, sometimes soft, sometimes loud. Or maybe God is what you feel when you see a million stars at night and you feel very small looking up at them. Maybe we can feel God when there is loud thunder or bright lightning outside our windows. Long ago, people thought that the sun was God, like a very strong and great light that shines through and around everything. But now, we know that the sun is just one star, and really just one small star, in a big universe filled with millions of stars. A universe is everything. A universe is everything you can see when you look up at the stars at night. Some people think that God is an old man with a long white beard who sits up in the clouds and looks down at us all the time. They think that this God knows everything, everything we do or say or even think. And when some people talk about this God, they look up at the clouds toward him. Sometimes this God is a nice old man, but sometimes this God is an angry old man. And some people think that if we are not good, this God will be angry with us. Next time you fly in an airplane, look out the windows at the clouds. But you won't see God there, because no one has ever seen that God. Maybe God is an eternal mystery. Eternal means forever and ever. And a mystery is like a big puzzle with lots of pieces you have to fit together. Is there anyone who can really tell us how many big pieces of this big and forever puzzle called God fit together? Some people think that there are teachers who have been able to solve the puzzle, what is God? These teachers, men, women, and even children, have come from places in the world and have talked in many different languages about the question, what is God? Some of these teachers still live today, but most of the great teachers lived long ago, and people passed their teachings along to their children, and so on. This passing of the teachings went on for many, many years, and that's how many religions got started. A religion is a belief held by a group of people who all understand God in the same way. Usually, one teacher taught them about God. People of the Christian religion understand God as the teacher Jesus Christ taught them about God. People of the Jewish religion understand God as the teacher Moses taught them about God. People of the Muslim religion understand God as the teacher Muhammad taught them about God. People of the Buddhist religion understand God as the teacher Buddha taught them about God. There are many, many more teachers who have taught many, many different people, many, many different things about God. But if there are so many different ways to learn about the forever puzzle of God, how can we ever begin to understand God? We can start by reading different holy books. Most religions have a holy book in which someone wrote down what their teacher taught about God. People of the Christian religion read a holy book called the Bible. People of the Muslim religion read a holy book called the Quran. People of the Jewish religion read a holy book called the Torah. Buddhists read the sutras, while Hindu people read the Vedas. You see, every religion is different, and people of every religion understand God in their own different way. Sometimes people of one religion want everyone to know what is God in the same way that they understand God. Sometimes people of one religion don't like people of another religion because their religion is different, or they don't understand the other religion. And sometimes people of one religion start fights with people of another religion because they don't understand that most religions are the same. It's starting to sprinkle on me, but I'm going to keep reading. How are most religions almost the same? Most religions teach that you should be good to other people, just like you would want other people to be good to you. We talked about this called the Golden Rule. Most religions say that you should not lie. Most religions say that you should not steal. Most religions say that you should not hurt people. There are many ways religions are all the same. If everyone taught about all the ways in which all the different religions are the same, maybe people wouldn't have so many fights about all the different answers to the question, what is God? Praying is a way to try to talk to God, and people of all religions pray. When people pray, they try to talk to God from very deep in their hearts about something that is very important to them. People pray to God in many different ways. People pray while sitting or standing, or they pray by reading from their holy book. And many people of different religions pray in many different places, called churches or synagogues or mosques or temples. You can really pray anywhere, by your bed or in a park or in a mountain, as long as you pray and really mean it. But wait, we have only talked about the big religions. There are many people who believe there are many gods, not just one God. And there are some places in the world where you are not allowed to talk about God, and where there are no places allowed to even pray to God. But in our country, we believe that everybody can pray, according to his or her religion, and everybody is allowed to ask, what is God? There are many ways to talk about God. Does that mean that everything that everybody ever says about God is right? Does that mean that God is everything? Yes, God is everything, great and small. God is everything far away and near. God is everything bright and dark, and God is everything in between. If everything is God, God is the last leaf on a tree. If everything is God, God is an elephant crashing through the jungle. If everything is God, then God is the hot wind in the desert, and God is the freezing snow in the winter, and God is the big yellow moon. If everything is God, then I am God, you are God, all of us are God. So when we pray to God, when people of all religions pray to God, we are really praying for that feeling, the feeling which connects all of us. When we pray to God, we are praying for that feeling of love to come to us and to everybody we know, maybe even to those people we don't know, so that we can all be happy together or apart. And if you really want to pray to God, you can just close your eyes anywhere and think about that feeling of God that makes you part of everything and everybody. If you can feel that feeling of God and everybody else can feel that feeling of God, then we can all become friends together and we can really understand what is God. So if you really want to feel God, you can close your eyes now and listen to your breath go slowly in and out. And think of how you are connected to everything, even if you are not touching everything. Try to feel how you are connected to your dad and how you are part of your mom. Try to feel how you are part of your whole family, like your brother or sister, your grandparents, your aunt or uncle, cousins, even your friends. And try to feel how all of those people are part of a whole bigger family, and how all the families of the world, even those we can't see or touch, are really a part of you and your family. And if you can start to feel God like that, then maybe you will soon feel the whole answer to that very, very big question that everyone asks: what is God? Now that's the end of this storybook. Now, of course, what is God is a very big question that everybody asks in their lifetimes and that everybody has a little bit of a different answer to. So don't feel like you have to think the way that this book thinks or the last book thinks or that any book thinks, because everybody has a little bit of a different answer about what God is. But you should talk to your family and your parents, your guardians, about what God is in your life and how you can think about God, because all of us are exploring these wonderful questions together.